Members of a criminal gang recently forced a family to vacate a house they had rented in one of the densely populated neighborhoods of Tegucigalpa, the capital of Honduras. The homeowners then rented the house to a young couple, but on the day of the move, the young man and 3 of his friends who had come to help with the relocation were kidnapped and locked inside the house. Their bodies were found nearby a week later. Agence France-Presse, AFP, in a report dedicated to murder and killings in Honduras, stated that 6 suspects linked to this crime, which has been attributed to the notorious gang known as Barrio 18, have been arrested. Criminal gangs in Honduras, like in other Latin American countries, especially Ecuador, force families to abandon their homes so that they can use them for criminal activities. According to a report from the Office of the National Commissioner for Human Rights in Honduras, criminal gangs and drug traffickers have established a kind of mini-state in the areas under their control, ruling over people by imposing their own conditions. In 2023, this institution received 1,761 complaints related to forced displacement of residents. Meanwhile, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, recorded around 247,000 similar complaints between 2004 and 2018. Elsie Reyes, a migration officer at UNHCR, stated that people are forced to flee due to threats, extortion, the murder of family members, looting of property and assets, and child recruitment. Reyes also told AFP that criminals in Honduras sometimes give residents just 24 hours to leave their homes. She further noted that Honduras National Property Registry identified and recorded approximately 50,000 abandoned homes in the country in 2018. According to AFP, the activities of criminal gangs and drug traffickers have made Honduras one of the most violent non-war countries in the world. The country's homicide rate last year was reported at 34 per 100,000 people, almost 6 times the global average. However, this figure has declined compared to 2013, when the rate stood at 79 murders per 100,000 people. In addition to internally displaced people, thousands of Hondurans flee their country every year due to ongoing violence and threats, seeking refuge in other nations. Catherine Liu, UNHCR representative in Honduras, stated, "The migration and flight of Honduran residents from the country increases every year." According to UN statistics, the number of Hondurans classified as refugees or asylum seekers in other countries exceeded 14,000 in 2014. This figure saw a dramatic rise in 2023, reaching more than 300,000. Most Honduran migrants in recent years have sought asylum in the United States and Mexico. Liu further explained that when considering both internally displaced persons and asylum seekers abroad, the total number surpasses 500,000 people, equivalent to 5% of Honduras' total population. She views the 2023 Honduran law on prevention, protection, and care for internally displaced persons as a positive step. To combat gang activity, the Honduran government declared a state of emergency in December 2022, allowing for the arrest of criminals without a court order. If you want to learn more about different countries, subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our next video.